Hi, my name is Diego. Andrea asked me to interview myself, but because of the time, I couldn't have an interview with her. But I'm gonna um, interview myself and gonna be answering the following questions they made me. So I'm gonna start with can you tell us a little of the essence of your brand? The the name of my brand is Pacaraima. What we do is a sustainable music festival where we do this musical festival in the forest and we raise a lot of funds and play some emerging talents and stuff. And with that money that we raise, we can make some positive impact activities during the whole year, like reforestations, cleaning rivers and stuff. So that's kind of the essence. It's to like the slogan is to celebrate music, art, um, and the environment. And then the second question is what inspires you to create a brand that helped the planet? Actually, it's because I had a band with my friends and I wanted a safe place to play my music and stuff. And so then I could, I don't know, show it to the people and go a bit further than just playing with my friends on Fridays and Saturdays, whatever. And having a comfort spot to play music with bigger audience, with a bigger meaning. I don't know, I thought it was really important. And I found that people were interested in our music. So creating this space like Pacaraima, it would be interesting to give it another meaning, like it is helping the environment with the different activities that we do. It started actually pretty small with a couple of friends, other bands and stuff, and by now we have 4 editions already, and different bands that played in Pacaraima also played in Corona Capital and stuff. So it's pretty interesting to see that that contrast between how we started and how it's going and the meaning, because actually the idea didn't come, sorry, to do something sustainable. It came afterwards by creating the festival and seeing that the festival can be sustainable by itself, not using plastic, not using any garbage unnecessary, and not using any energy that is not needed. So the sustainability was afterwards, and now it's like the main point, and where our allies come and where our strategies are made of going for sustainability. And the festival is just a first part of the cycle that we do, so we can that this win a bit of money, because it's not a company, it's more like a social organization. So we have to make this kind of activities to win money, because we don't have we're not looking to win money, to say this way, to make some income out of this. So going to the next question is, are you aware of any trend, of 2020 to 2022 that helped your brand to come closer with the consumer in terms of sustainability? I think reforestations are kind of a trend. Many companies want to make this activity with the employees and stuff. So I think that's a trend, and that help us as a company or as an organization to bring more people, to get more allies, to know more talent or more artists and stuff. So I'll say, yeah, that is a trend. And also a lot of volunteers want to go plant some trees and stuff. So I think it's pretty, I don't know, good for the company to have this trend that people want to become more sustainable and stuff. And also this part of the music also attracts a lot of people, so I'll say, yeah, from 2020 from here, people want to connect with nature and stuff because of COVID and stuff. So I think it's pretty positive, and it's becoming a trend to go and do this, like go camping. It's also starting to get a trend, and this kind of stuff, like natural, are more famous nowadays. No. The next question is, how important is for you, how important is for your consumers to start using most sustainable products? I think it's pretty important. I think it's also one of our main attractions, to say this way, that our products are sustainable, or it's not that we sell a product, it's more we sell a service. And I think our services are pretty sustainable. The festivals are sustainable, the reforestations are sustainable, the cleaning the rivers are sustainable, go walking in the mountain or hiking is sustainable, and we try to reduce as much as possible the garbage we use, and try to give it a responsible and sustainable process. But yeah, basically that's it. I think consumers consume our service, to say that way, because it's sustainable by itself, by nature. So that's something good for us, because people already know us as a sustainable brand and a sustainable services, or a sustainable event that doesn't go or doesn't sound that often. So I think that's important. The next question is, what is importance of in the relationships with stakeholders in order to achieve sustainability goals? As I was saying, I think all of these events that we do, like reforestation stuff, give us a lot of allies, and those allies or stakeholders, to say it this way, give us a lot of name, to say it that way, because they have the same process or the same objectives to be sustainable and achieve those kind of things. But we don't use that many stakeholders, because as I was saying, we don't do that much of products. It's more about services, and the people we hire or the stakeholders we interact with are basically all sustainable by nature, because we don't go with Coca-Cola to brand us. We go with someone who has the same lines and same objectives as us, because we really think in Pacaraima that it's really important that our stakeholders also guarantee our sustainability, because if they're not sustainable, we're not sustainable either. Neither. The next question, and the last one, is, have you noticed an increase in demand for sustainability products and practices within the market? Yeah, for sure. I think people start to consume a lot of products or services sustainable, and I think that's great, because people start to question themselves about what they're consuming, and I think that's good. Even though people are not, I don't know, willing to give up their consumption, they're starting to even look at the sustainable products more than they used to. So that's good, or the services, as is with our example. But I think that's pretty it. And the last one is, what are some strategies that you find the most relevant for developing more sustainable products? I think the secret in that one is to have a chain of stakeholders that are sustainable, that they will help you that your final product or service is sustainable, because without them, your product will be just greenwashing as it is. But that's the strategy, I think so, to see the process, to see where it comes from and stuff. But that's basically it. That's my brand. It's Pacaraima, and everyone is very welcome to go see it. Thank you for listening and for the interview.